There is some new development coming to Fisher's Landing. In 2020, developers bought 179 acres of industrial zone property right in the middle of Fisher's Landing. If you are not familiar with the area, Fisher's Landing is highly residential. Hewlett Packard originally owned this property, and that it's right smack in the middle of a bunch of neighborhoods. The developers who bought this old building infrastructure, the Hewlett Packard campus, are redeveloping it into residential and mixed-use commercial with an industrial core in the middle, and they are calling it the Vancouver Innovation Center. Thank you for watching. I make a new video every week on life and real estate in Southwest Washington. If you like my videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn the bell on for notifications so you don't miss a video. Also, if you come across this video as you were researching a move to this area, you are in luck. I am a full-time realtor and have a whole team here in Vancouver ready with open arms to help you make the transition. So don't be shy. Give me a call. I'd love to chat with you about what the market is like and connect about whatever it is that you need with your move to Vancouver. So what are the developers planning with this area? They are wanting to create a 20-minute neighborhood, which means you live, work, and shop within a 20-minute walk. It is very European inspired, and in general, Vancouver is not a very walkable town, so this would be a unique feature for our area. I do wonder how much people will love the walkability during our 6 months of rain. Quick side note, the school I went to for 5th and 6th grade in Camas, the builder clearly just copied a plan from a school somewhere very warm, like California, and they built this school with all outdoor hallways in the Pacific Northwest. So each time, as little 5th and 6th graders, we had to go to the library, gym, lunch, etc. It was like a full-blown bundle up and protect yourself from the element situation. And even as at like 10, 11 years old, I was like, why would they build this building here? So I hope the developers just thought through that part, that our weather is not as friendly to being walkable. That's probably a big reason why Vancouver and Clark County is not as walkable. Anyways, the developers bought the land in 2020 for $55 million, and their goal is to create an epicenter in East Vancouver. The existing building has 700,000 square feet of industrial space. 600,000 of that is rentable, and it is already 85% occupied. So they've done a lot of things since 2020 when they bought. They spent $20 million on renovating this building, including lighting, electrical, flooring, etc. of that existing building. So what is coming next? In the southeast and southwest corners, there will be high-density residential multifamily units with retail units on the main floor, on the ground floor. They will be building 1,800 housing units, most of which will be rentals, and these properties will have a private green space. On the north side, the developer will build an industrial forest or grove, and there will be a buffer between buildings and the Clear Meadows neighborhood, which just borders this area. On the south end, it'll be a commercial mixed-use area, and a connector road is going to be built between 192nd and 196 to connect those two main roads. And there will still be 24 acres of open space and a perimeter trail that will be about 2.5 miles long. And that trail is going to allow kids who live in that Clear Meadows neighborhood, it's going to give them a straight shot to walk to the elementary school. So that is going to be a bonus for those families. And the forested tract they are planning will have a playground, picnic pavilions, an off-leash dog area, a ropes course, and a biking course. The town center is going to have space for farmers markets, restaurants, an inner loop, art walk, and event space. Part of the development will become a new middle school, as Evergreen Public Schools bought 20 acres for that purpose, and the city of Vancouver also bought 13 acres in the northeast corner for a public park. As of right now, there is not a definitive timeline on this development, like when it's going to actually be built out. A lingering question for all is how this is going to impact traffic in Fisher's Landing. As a traffic analysis showed, there will be an additional 30,000 trips in the area per 24 hours. As of now, there is no plan to widen the road. Developers are hoping that people who live here are also going to work here. My main takeaways from the news of this development are: it's exciting to see growth in Fisher's Landing, as this area, a lot of the homes built in this area were built like in the 90s and the early 2000s, and it's been built out for years. and there hasn't been much new construction or growth in terms of like homeowners and housing in Fisher's Landing for quite a while. I feel a little bummed that the housing is going to be all rentals and not condo units for sale. However, Washington legislation is not very condo friendly, so this isn't a huge surprise, but there is a lack of housing available. Like the inventory of homes on the market for sale is low in Vancouver, and if these were, units for sale, that could be a game changer for our market. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but I understand why they went that route. I do worry about how this development will impact value of homes around it. Adding in the amenities like the restaurants, the farmers market, etc., that's all great for value. The Clear Meadows homes around it, like they're now going to have access, walkability to restaurants, coffee shops, farmers markets, like that's great, that's cool. What I worry about more so is the traffic study and the impact on traffic, because if that traffic becomes a problem and the road doesn't get widened, then that might hurt homeowners' value. Okay, so that's it. Now you know about the Vancouver Innovation Center that is coming to Fisher's Landing. If you have any questions, reach out. I am happy to do more research if you have questions, or maybe you're just like looking for a rental and wondering what the timeline is for these properties coming online. Happy to check on that for you. Give me a call anytime, and I hope you have a good day.